This is the camera that could completely change the APS-C game in 2026. This is the camera that Nikon users have been waiting for. And if the leaks are true, the Nikon Z90 might become the most powerful crop sensor mirrorless camera ever made. Yes, today we're talking about the upcoming Nikon Z90, the rumored successor to the massively popular Nikon Z50, and this is not just a small upgrade. This could be a serious hybrid beast built for creators, filmmakers, wildlife shooters, and sports photographers who want power without carrying a heavy full-frame body. So sit back, because by the end of this video, you will know everything: expected release date, price, sensor details, video specs, autofocus improvements, body design, comparison with competitors, and whether this camera is worth waiting for. Let's start with the most important question. When is the Nikon Z90 coming? According to multiple industry rumors and Nikon's recent product strategy, the Z90 is expected to launch in late 2026, possibly around September or October. Nikon has been slowly expanding its APS-C Z lineup, and there is a clear gap between beginner models and professional full-frame bodies. The Z90 is expected to fill that gap perfectly. Now let's talk about the sensor. The Nikon Z90 is rumored to feature a brand new 26 to 30 megapixel APS-C stacked CMOS sensor. And if Nikon really uses a stacked sensor design, this changes everything. A stacked sensor means faster readout speeds, reduced rolling shutter, better burst performance, and improved video capabilities. This would bring it closer to flagship performance in a crop body. For photographers, this could mean up to 20 frames per second with a mechanical shutter and possibly 30 frames per second with the electronic shutter. Imagine shooting birds in flight, fast sports action, or wildlife with that kind of speed and without blackout issues. And speaking of wildlife, APS-C gives you extra reach. That 1.5x crop factor makes your 300mm lens feel like 450mm for creators who can't afford massive super telephoto lenses. This is a huge advantage. Now let's move to autofocus, because this is where Nikon has become extremely strong in recent years. If Nikon brings the latest AI subject detection from the Nikon Z8 or Nikon Z9 into the Z90, then we are talking about next-level performance. That means advanced eye detection for humans, animals, and birds, real-time tracking, subject recognition for vehicles, and improved low-light autofocus performance. Imagine filming a fast-moving car at sunset or tracking a bird flying across a bright sky. If Nikon integrates its deep learning autofocus algorithms into this APS-C body, the Z90 could become the ultimate wildlife and sports hybrid camera under professional price range. Now let's talk about video, because this is where things get serious. The Nikon Z90 is expected to offer 4K 6OP oversampled from 6K. This means sharper footage, more detail, and better color accuracy. But that's not all. There are rumors suggesting 4K 120fps in crop mode for slow motion lovers. And if Nikon really wants to shock the market, we could even see internal 10-bit recording with unlog and possibly UNRAW support. If that happens, the Z90 won't just be a photography camera. It will become a filmmaking machine. Overheating is a big concern in hybrid cameras, but Nikon has done well recently managing heat in compact bodies. If they design a better internal cooling system, longer recording times could be possible without shutdown issues. Now let's discuss body design. The Nikon Z90 is rumored to have a more robust, semi-professional body compared to the Z50. We could see weather sealing, dual card slots, a larger grip, and a higher resolution electronic viewfinder. A vari-angle fully articulating screen is almost guaranteed, especially because creators demand flexibility for vlogging, vertical shooting, and creative angles. USB-C charging, headphone jack, microphone input, and possibly full-size HDMI would make it creator-friendly. And battery life. Nikon may use the larger NEL15 battery instead of the smaller one found in entry-level models. That alone would be a massive upgrade for professionals who shoot long sessions. Now let's compare it with competitors. If priced around $1,299 to $1,499, The Nikon Z90 would directly compete with cameras like the Sony a6700 and the Canon EOS R7. The Sony a6700 is already a strong hybrid with AI, autofocus, and 4K 120 capability. The Canon R7 offers high burst rates and excellent animal detection. So Nikon must deliver something special to stand out. And that special thing could be stacked sensor speed plus Nikon color science. Many creators love Nikon's natural skin tones and balanced color rendering. If the Z90 combines cinematic color with powerful video specs, it could attract YouTubers, documentary filmmakers, and wedding shooters. Now let's talk about build quality. Nikon cameras are known for durability. If the Z90 inherits the professional ergonomics of higher models, with deep grip, strong magnesium alloy frame, and reliable weather sealing, it will appeal to outdoor photographers who shoot in rain, dust, and harsh environments. Low light performance is another key area. Even though APS-C sensors are smaller than full-frame, modern technology allows excellent ISO performance. If Nikon improves noise processing and dynamic range, we could see impressive results even at ISO 6400 or 12800. Dynamic range is especially important for landscape photographers who shoot high-contrast scenes like sunsets or mountains. If the Z90 offers wide dynamic range, shadow recovery will be strong in RAW editing. Now let's imagine real-world use. A wildlife photographer tracking birds in flight, a sports creator filming football under stadium lights, a YouTuber shooting cinematic B-roll in 4060, travel vlogger needing lightweight gear with professional features. The Nikon Z90 fits perfectly into all these scenarios. But here's the big question. Should you wait for it? If you currently own the Nikon Z50, waiting could be worth it because the upgrade seems massive. If you own older DSLR models like D750 or D500, this might finally be the mirrorless upgrade that feels truly professional. However, if you need a camera right now, -1 models like the Nikon Z8 or Canon R7 are already extremely capable. Now let's talk price more realistically. Considering Nikon's strategy, the body-only price could launch around $1,399. Kit lens bundles may go up to $1,599. Nikon surprises the market. With stacked sensor technology, the price could go slightly higher. Still, compared to full-frame options, it would remain affordable for serious creators. And here is something very important. The Nikon Z90 could be Nikon's answer to dominating the APS-C hybrid category. For years, Sony controlled that market. Canon stepped in strongly with the R7. Now Nikon needs a strong competitor. And if the rumors are even half true, the Z90 will not be a small update. It will be a statement. A statement that APS-C is not dead. A statement that creators deserve speed, power, and professional features without spending full-frame money. And honestly, this camera might become the sweet spot between price and performance. So what do you think? Will Nikon finally release a true APS-C flagship? Will the Z90 outperform the Sony a6700? Will it bring stacked sensor power to the mid-range market? The excitement is real, and the competition is getting intense. If you're into wildlife, sports, filmmaking, or YouTube content creation, this is one camera you should definitely keep your eyes on. Because if Nikon delivers everything we discussed today, the Nikon Z90 could become one of the most viral, most talked about cameras of 2026. And when it launches, we will break down every single feature in detail. Until then, stay ready, because the mirrorless war is just getting started. If you're excited about the Nikon Z90 and you want the latest updates the moment it launches, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single leak, confirmation, or hands-on review. This is just the beginning of the mirrorless war. And on this channel we break down every major release in detail, from Nikon to Sony to Canon. So subscribe now and be part of the tech revolution before everyone else. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, share it with your photography friends, and comment below, are you waiting for the Nikon Z90 or upgrading to something else? More powerful camera leaks, honest comparisons, and cinematic tech content are coming very soon. So subscribe now and stay ahead of the game. And remember, don't just shoot. Create something unforgettable. I'll see you in the next video.